My name's Tim. I'm the owner of Trick Factory Customs, and today we're going to talk about my Mercedes 190E, the Evo. Basically, the way it starts for everybody is like the high school poster car. For me, it was the Evo 2. This started out as a $500 donor car. And then once I got into it, I just built the most extreme version of the Evo 2 that I could come up with. Trick Factory Customs actually started out doing motorcycles. And then we transitioned into hot rods. And then from there, we transitioned into exotics. And each step, our sort of tech got better, our abilities got better. And now you can see some of the cars that we've done that I think you guys have seen. We're trying to get into the OEM Plus, which your software has helped us do a lot. Became aware of 3D scanning probably like 10 years ago. But at that time, it was just so expensive and so unattainable. But now that obviously technology gets cheaper as more people use it, we use it every day. So like the combination of 3D scanning, CAD design, using Fusion, it's like all day, every day. Like now it's replacing a completely another set of tools. And then the efficiency, the finished product is just so much better now. This is the first car show of this type that we've put on. So like what I was talking about earlier, it's like we're not really stuck to any one genre. So now because of some of the abilities that the technology has brought us, now we have guys with like the Bentley reaching out to us and like, hey, can you make this? Because I saw you guys did this. And then we got G-Wagons and race cars and exotics, and now it's just kind of, we do everything. Like we're not stuck to any one thing, and then having the ability to make pretty much anything has opened up a whole appreciation to all different types of cars. We're just having so much fun doing what we're doing. Being able to use that software and solve problems and find solutions before we execute it's been amazing. So it makes us really good at everything.
Fusion is an easy entry into a program where you can start creating things in 3D. We start from 3D scanning the product, the car, part, whatever it is. We 3D scan it, bring it into Fusion, and then whether it's from hand sketches or whatnot, we have that as a basis, and then we start modeling in Fusion. We did a lot of detail work to it in Fusion. All the parts that are I guess the big parts were bought and then we installed it, but all the finishes that we have on the car that we 3D designed and scanned and print it in Fusion. The light part that we designed, the brackets that we created in the sheet metal environment, and we have the dash piece there. We scanned and then 3D modeled, printed, and then even all the interior bits that you don't really see, that it's all been designed. Then we scanned the whole chassis. We put it in Fusion and then we placed all the batteries. We designed the battery pack where it holds it in the rear trunk. We did motor mounts. We did all the interior. So we did door cards. We did the little dash where the screen goes. It's been pretty cool seeing all these cars here. And to be able to display some of the cars that we worked on, seeing cars that are around the neighborhood but we've never seen before. And it's been pretty cool. So hopefully we'll be here next year again. It doesn't have to be perfect or it doesn't have to be finished, but the execution of, having your idea come into life, we just want to kind of showcase something like that here. So we did a lot of online, asking people, and then people were submitting their cars in, or from the contact that we knew, from the clients that we had, and then after they submitted the car request, I guess my boss and some other people, they were reviewing if the car was, would be selected for the show or not. So these are all the selected cars that we decided to display here today. So all these cars are within the vicinity of Vancouver, so not even that far out. You never see these around on the road, or people have this in the garage to work on it, so it's a nice way for people to come really check out what they're building in the garage.
A simple project that would have taken 4 hours, we can now do in 20 minutes. And a complex project that would have taken 2 days, we can do in 2 or 3 hours.
We design, manufacture, deliver, and install custom staircases. Every system is new for that customer, so every system is at least a 1/16 of an inch different. We're often one of the last products that gets installed in a home, and if we don't get it right, we can delay them getting a certificate of occupancy. Without iLogic, it took quite a bit to draw even the simplest of orders.
It was very disheartening how much manual labor went into it.
We could draw maybe one order a day. We turned to the Autodesk Product Design and Manufacturing Collection. Autodesk Inventor and iLogic has allowed us to automate the engineering or project management process.
A lot of things in stair design are repetitive tasks, and iLogic enables us to automate a lot of those so that a human operator doesn't have to get lost in the minutia. So let's say, we decided to pull a foot off of that floor, we added a wall there. I would come in and modify the environment here, tell it for length, put in either an absolute, or in this case, if they said we subtracted 10 inches, I'd do it. And I would just tell it to update all my glass. It's gonna automatically engineer it for me. It's gonna make it so that it meets all building codes that our product is certified for, and it's gonna generate shop drawings and production prints for these as it goes. It's that easy.
We're manufacturing 10 systems, 20 systems a day right now. With the Inventor CAM, we take the exact model that is part of our automation that we've used to design for the customer, and it's already toolpathed. So that production engineer is just posting that right to the machine. It's a huge time savings, and it's a quality assurance. As we build in more and more automation, we continue to drive down the potential errors that a user can make.
Welcome to Vero.
Thank you.
Have a seat. We leverage the Forge Viewer. It enables the customer to view on a web page on their phone exactly what we're engineering and how it will fit into their space.
This looks amazing.
We are now over 10 times the size that we were when we started all of the automation.
Then in the next 5 years, we're going to grow from $100 million a year in revenue to $500 million. Automation is critical for scaling at the rate that we're going. We would not be able to do the things that we are doing today and looking into the future without the Autodesk tools.
These cars are so violent. It's amazing how much damage we can do in 3.5 seconds.
You're going to win or lose by merely inches, thousandths, 10,000ths of a second.
Everything has to be built right. Everybody has to be on their game.
Hopefully you're on the other side of that, and you get the W.
Collada Motorsports is a professional drag racing team. We compete at 24 events across the country.
We use the product design and manufacturing collection from Autodesk. It makes our job so much easier. Not having to use multiple software packages saves us a ton of time. So Inventor is helpful because it's tied in with everything. You do all your modeling, you do your drawings. When you update in the model, it updates the CAM. So these cars go over 330 miles an hour and they travel 1,000 feet in less than 3.5 seconds. To accomplish something like that is really tough on the parts.
This is not a business where you can make a ton of mistakes.
If we don't do our job down to the smallest detail, that driver's life is in our hands. Everything has to be built right. Everybody has to be on their game.
Welcome to Charlotte's ZMAX Dragway for the 4 Wide Nationals.
Got some great
safety is number one, and then second would be performance. We need to make sure our equipment's strong enough and light enough where we can outperform our opponents.
Currently, they're finishing up the track prep. We've got Top Fuel Dragsters up next for you.
At the 4-wide nationals, we had the Autodesk on Doug Coletta's Top Fuel Dragster. My expectation is to win every race we go to.
In lane 2, we have Doug Coletta with the Autodesk car.
So Inventor is helpful because races in our league can be decided by a thousandth of a second. So if we find something on a part to make it a little bit stronger, a little bit lighter, or a little bit better than what everybody else has, that makes us a big part of winning races.
For Coletta crossing the finish line first, clocking in over 330 miles per hour.
Seeing something get made and then get put on the race car and us going out and running over 300 miles an hour, that's pretty neat to see.